Hey out there, and welcome. I'm Kate, and I'm here today with the newest member of our family, Ruby, who I had to bribe to sit next to me. Memphis is off camera pouting because this is his phone, but we'll give it to him in a second. Today I have for you a short class that is focused on activating your core. So we're going to spend most of our time on the floor and just working on a more gentle way that we can activate the muscles that help keep us upright and to work our core in a way that doesn't make us want to die inside. So grab yourself a block, maybe two, a blanket if you'd like, roll out your mat, and let's get crunching, or not crunching, but let's do this. Okay, the doggos had to go. Sorry, there's too much distraction. So we're gonna go ahead and lay flat on your back. If you want a blanket under your head, that's fine. And just have a block at the ready. And take your feet nice and wide. Let your knees fall in toward each other. And your hands can rest on yourself, or they can rest out to the sides, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And you're just gonna let your eyes slide closed. And take a couple of breaths. Maybe let your head drop from side to side. And if you've kind of got your head going side to side, just bring yourself back through center for a moment. And settle into this stillness. And feel the floor underneath you. Let yourself relax into the support the floor gives. And just feel your breath. And as you feel your inhale and your exhale, notice how that allows you to drop a little deeper into your body. And that right there is the magic of our yoga practice. So if you decide that this is the place to stay for the rest of class, that's all right. From here, you're just gonna keep your feet wide, let your knees drop over to the right, maybe take your arms a little wider. Bring them up through the middle, just let them fall to the left. And then come back up through the middle, and you're gonna bring your feet so they're about hips distance apart, whatever naturally feels comfortable. And just take a second here. Arms can stay out to the sides, come alongside your body. And we're gonna do a couple of rounds of cat and cow right here. So when you inhale, you're gonna feel the low back lift, kind of arch, sitting bones curl toward the floor. And when you exhale, you're gonna pull that belly button back toward your spine. Feel the back of your body press into the floor. And inhale, you're gonna arch it. And exhale and round. And here even, you can start to connect with that tightening in your core. Doesn't have to be major, and you don't have to do it quite yet. But on that exhale, you can start to feel where you draw in a little bit. Belly button starts to pull back toward your spine. I'm gonna do a couple more rounds here. One more. And when you exhale, you're gonna hold that belly button back in. And you're gonna really kind of increase the squeeze now, right? So we're dramatizing the rounded spine. Maybe even your tailbone is coming off the floor. So keep that. We're gonna hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then soften. But don't soften so much that we then go and we come back into the super curve, right? You wanna start to feel where you can draw in a little bit. Tailbone's gonna lengthen toward your heels and in turn kind of toward the front of your mat. And feel where you can find a middle ground between like just completely letting all of this soften and that place where we were super taut, right? So you're gonna engage your core here and feel where the back of your body just feels steady on the floor, all right? And you're gonna keep that and lift your feet off the mat. So your knees come in. You're gonna bring your hands to the fronts of your thighs. If you have lower back tenderness here, you're gonna bring your knees a little closer in. If you wanna challenge yourself while we do this, you can see what it feels like to play with the distance between the fronts of your thighs and your core. You can feel it even now when you take your legs away. It becomes harder to keep your low back and your core steady. And when you pull it in, it's okay, right? And we can come back out and then pull it in. And so find a place where that feels like, okay, I can maintain the connection with my core and my low back isn't lifting super high off the floor or at all really. And then hands come to the front of your thighs. Take a breath in. And when you exhale, you're gonna squeeze and press thighs into your hands. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. And relax. And squeeze. And just keep it going. This is a really great way to wake up your core early on. If you know that you're going to be doing some more core work within your flow, or you want to focus on using your core as you move through your flow, this is just a really simple, kind of gentle way to activate those muscles and get in touch with them. Sometimes we completely lose touch with what's going on in our midsection. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the reality of the world. Keep going, squeeze. 3 more. 2 more. We got this. Last one. And then set your feet on the floor. Give yourself a moment to let your muscles relax. Okay, you may have noticed there was some burning going on in your hip flexors, maybe the fronts of your thighs. That's all right too. Okay, so now from here, you're gonna take your arms, stretch them straight up, arm bones plunk back in the sockets. And we're gonna lift the feet again, thighs maybe perpendicular to the floor. As we move here, you're gonna keep your knees bent, right? So when you inhale, you're gonna stretch your right arm back alongside your ear and drop your left heel toward the floor. And when you exhale, you're gonna come back up. And then switch. Inhale, right leg down, left arm back. Exhale it back up. And keep going. And the parts of your body here that aren't moving, that opposite arm and leg, try to keep them as steady as you can as we work here. If you get confused and things start going crazy, just come back here and start again. It's all good. Sometimes your brain is like, I don't know what's happening. Keep going. That's it. We got this. Belly strong, low belly zipped in. One more time with that right arm out. One more time with the left arm. And then from here, you're gonna pull those knees in, rock a little bit side to side, maybe roll some circles on your low back. The idea here too is that we work your core without stressing your low back. That's the plan at least, right? Okay, so now we're gonna come back to that first exercise that we did and add on a little bit. Ready? So feet up, hands come to the fronts of your thighs. Take a breath in. And when you exhale, you're gonna squeeze and press your thighs into your hands. Inhale, stretch your left leg out. Exhale, now you're gonna press both hands into your right thigh. Inhale, back through the middle. Exhale, both thighs squeeze. Inhale, right leg out. Exhale, left thigh squeezes. Inhale in. Exhale, both thighs. And keep it going. Left leg out. You can even drop your foot to the floor. Squeeze. You don't have to do the full extension. And squeeze. Right leg out, left leg squeezes, back to the middle, both legs squeeze. Just one more on each side. Left leg out, squeeze and press, both legs and press. Right leg out, squeeze and press, both legs in, give yourself that press, and then relax. And again, circles. This is good stuff. Yep. Okay, and now you're gonna keep these knees bent. Let your arms come alongside your body. And try not to use your arms or your momentum, right? All you're gonna do is pull your knees a little closer into your chest. Squeeze, and then relax. And squeeze, and relax. We did like little reverse crunches, but we're coming closer in. And you can squeeze as hard or as not as you want. As not. That's new. That's new. And maybe we get so we come up a little bit. Maybe you stay right here. 5 more. 5. I can count. 4. You can stay here. 3. 2. And 1. All right, drop your feet to the floor. Slide your arms underneath you. Here we go. You're gonna press into your feet, lift your hips. Yes. And then slowly lower it down. Drag your knees in, take them wide. Maybe rock a little bit. Okay, here we go. Block time. You ready? You're gonna grab this block and bring it short end toward your nose. So we're hugging it between your thighs. All right, arms are gonna come out to the sides. You can face your palms down. It'll help give you a little bit more oomph. And then we're gonna lift up. Okay? Take a breath, keep the squeeze on the block, and then we're just gonna tip the knees over to the right. So they don't have to go far. And as your knees tilt to the right, feel where you can pull your belly button in and drag it away from your legs over to the left. Inhale through the middle, and exhale, take it to the other side. Pull your belly button to the right. Inhale through center, and then over to the right. Maybe you go a little deeper in, maybe not. Back through the middle, and over to the other side. Keep squeezing your belly button in. Oh, back through the middle, and then over to the right. Last time, maybe those knees float right above the floor. Keep the squeeze. Inhale it up through the middle, and then over to the left. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then back up through the middle. Okay, and then from here, we're just gonna keep the squeeze on the block and just roll little circles on your low back. The idea here is to try to feel a little bit of kind of churning in your belly. Yes, and then churn in the other direction. Keep it going for 3, 2, and 1. Keep the block between your thighs, but drop your feet to the floor. Give yourself a moment again to relax. Okay, arms are gonna come alongside your body. Traditional bridge with the block. Squeeze your thighs and press into your feet. Let that tailbone lengthen. Nice big stretch to the front of your body. Gives you a little break here. And then you're gonna relax all the way back down. Take a moment. We're gonna do one more of those. Press into your feet, lift your hips, keep the squeeze on the block. Feel the center of the back of your head press down. and then lower it down. Relax for another moment. We're gonna do one more, but we're gonna kick it up just a little bit. And then we can rest. Ready? I'm gonna push into your feet, lift your hips. All right, so now we want it so your knees, your hips, and your shoulders are kind of in one long line, right? And now you're gonna press into your right foot, squeeze the block super tight, and lift the left leg up. And now you notice how your left hip wants to go wilt under the pressure, but feel that puppy lift up, 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 up. Keep squeezing, flex that left foot, spread your toes. This should feel really very hard. It's pretty a hard thing, but we're working muscles that maybe we don't normally get to work. So take a breath, drink it in, and then we switch. Left foot down. If you need to come down in between, please come down in between. Squeeze that block again. Shift over to the left foot, and we're gonna lift the right leg up. Same idea. Try not to dip through that right hip, but feel it lift and engage as you push through that right heel. And breathe. All right, take a breath. And then right foot down. Relax your hips, take that block out, drag both knees in, and rock a little bit side to side. Yep, right leg stays in, left leg comes out. Take your right knee, cross it over your body. Yes. Inhale it up through the middle, and switch. Left knee in, right leg out. Give yourself a little twist. And then back up through the middle. Draw those knees in again. If you want to lay out in Shavasana, you can give yourself some time to kind of shut this off, lay down. But since this is more of a supplemental kind of thing, I'm going to end here. So find a comfortable seat. Take a moment to pat out your belly. Bring your hands into prayer and bow your head and take a moment to thank your core for all it was able to do for you today, for keeping you upright every moment of the day. And I thank you for spending some time with me. Drop a comment below. Let me know if this helps. Hopefully this is something that you can incorporate into your day and into your workouts if that's what you're looking for. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Do me the biggest favor. Subscribe and check out some other videos. I'll see you again soon.